The most seismic contract negotiation this offseason didn't revolve around a generational rookie or an established international superstar, but around a calculated administrative loophole that fundamentally exploits the rules of player movement. Kōhei Arihara's rumored 4-year, 3 billion yen return to the Nippon Ham Fighters is not merely a free agent acquisition, it is a psychological and financial maneuver that rivals will be studying for the next decade. That staggering figure, averaging nearly 750 million yen annually for a pitcher entering his mid-30s, seems reckless on paper, an alarming departure from the Fighters' famously lean operation. And understanding the terrifying genius behind this expenditure is exactly what 606 Prime News will uncover with you right now. When the news broke late on what should have been a quiet Christmas Eve, it felt less like a gift and more like a declaration of war. A swift, brutal victory in a money game that the SoftBank Hawks and Yomiuri Giants thought they had controlled. "This isn't a simple signing, this is a tactical strike," commented veteran baseball analyst Takuya Shimizu, visibly stunned during his live broadcast. The Fighters just stole stability from the heart of the Hawks' rotation, and they did it by successfully completing the legendary Arihara Protocol. For those unfamiliar, the protocol describes Arihara's unique career trajectory, leaving via posting, returning to a different NPB club, and then, crucially, securing a non-FA free contract upon expiration, allowing him to bypass the need for human compensation and return to the Fighters without the usual financial or structural cost of FA signings, a devastatingly elegant trick. The immediate, visceral counterargument echoes across the fan forums and expert panels. $3 billion is simply an overpay, an almost certain path to a financial liability when Arihara reaches his late 30s. Look at the numbers, argues a skeptical rival scout, known only as the Bear in the industry. He'll be 34 next season, and statistically, a pitcher's FIP spikes by an average of 0.4 points after 35. This contract extends until he's 38. We are paying Hall of Fame money for 2, maybe 3 years of elite service, potentially locking up future salary cap space with a distressed asset. It is a valid concern, and if Arihara slips even slightly, the Fighters are in trouble. But this critique misses the forest for the trees. The price was inflated not by the Fighters' generosity, but by the necessity of winning the bidding war against the financially bottomless pit of the Hawks and the desperate pursuit of the Giants. When you are competing against clubs willing to spend 4 billion yen, winning at 3 billion yen looks like a discount. Furthermore, Arihara brings proven current-day dominance. His metrics over the past 2 seasons, including an exceptional TRA index consistently below 3.50, comparable only to the league's top arms like Roki Sasaki and Yoshinobu Yamamoto in their prime years, show he is an innings eater of the highest caliber. He stabilizes a young, fiery Fighters rotation, offering the kind of reliability that allows young aces like Hiromi Ito and Kosei Yoshida the necessary mental breathing room to develop without constant pressure. This leads us to the terrifying climax of the Fighters' strategy, the true calculus behind the record-breaking spending, and the resolution to our initial mystery of why a cost-conscious front office suddenly emptied their war chest. The $3 billion wasn't just for Arihara's arm. It was an investment in institutional knowledge, a mentor tax designed to rapidly mature the next generation. The true target of this expenditure was not the win column in 2024, but the dominance of the late 2020s. Think about it. Arihara, alongside the recently returned Shogo Akiyama, provides a veteran spine that the youthful, sometimes brittle Fighters lacked. You aren't paying 750 million yen per year for a pitcher, insists former Fighters manager Tsuyoshi Nakanishi. You are paying for the 4 years of mentorship he will give to Ito, Yoshida, and their relief corps. You are paying for the institutional memory of what it takes to win a pennant. In the next 4 years, that knowledge transfer could be worth far more than 3 billion yen in sustained contention. This psychological maneuver is the plot twist. The Fighters didn't just buy a pitcher. They bought a 4-year, high-level coaching consultant who happens to also pitch 170 innings a year. The true genius of the Fighters' front office isn't that they won the bidding war. It's that they found a way to make their biggest financial risk look like the most critical piece of their long-term, low-cost youth development strategy. This is not just a signing. It is the moment the Nippon Ham Fighters officially announced their return to contention, built on a foundation of audacious strategy and the sweet, sweet taste of revenge against their richer rivals. What do you believe is the single biggest factor in Kōhei Arihara's $3 billion contract? The tactical advantage, the pure pitching ability, or the psychological warfare waged against rival clubs? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button, share this video with your fellow baseball fanatics, and of course, subscribe to 606 Prime News for the deepest dives into the world of Japanese baseball.